Oh hi, BATJAC J.W. here coming to you. Well, we did a video where we Q&A with BATJAC J.W. and asked you guys to tune in on that and ask your questions. Of course, now we're going to be doing that and transferring it over to the radio show, but this is going to be the last time we're going to see a video like this where I actually made a video specifically for the answering of your questions. So if you want to continue on with that, make sure you check out my radio videos here on the channel, the Talk Radio. We're going to be doing that on there. If I pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize, so bear with me, and I'm going to be using a phone here to check it out and reading it directly right off the channel here. So first one up, Michigan Arms. Michigan Arms says, good idea, bro. Who's your best Irish firearm friend? Well, come on. Steve from Michigan Arms. All right, 504 Dirt Dart. He's been a subscriber of mine for a long time. He says, what's it like being a gun enthusiast in pretty restrictive Hawaii? Well, it kind of is restrictive, but I would say this, it's not quite as restrictive as, say, California. Sorry for you that live in California. Hawaii is not quite as restrictive. Yes, handguns were restricted to 10 rounds. There's certain things we can't have. Class 3 stuff is out, unfortunately, but, it's just kind of what we deal with. So, all right. So, yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. I can make do with it. It doesn't really bother me too much. All right, Scott F. says, what is your opinion regarding capacity ammo when you carry, as I know you enjoy your wheel guns? Yes, I do. Yes, I do find it. I think, the ability to carry as much as you can in your handgun or your concealed carry or your carry gun, because who is somebody to say how many chances you have? But, there again, you want to make sure it's comfortable, because I think the minute it becomes uncomfortable, you're less likely to carry it. But yeah, what I carry, I like to have the 10 rounds in there, so I don't carry a revolver. The reason I'm not going to answer that question right away, because somebody asked that question, what is my carry gun? So I hope that answers you, Scott. Elliot Mid, what Smith & Wesson Model 66 should I get? -0 to -3. Well, Elliot, I would say to get a no dash, because that's the one that, and I believe the only one that exists, is a pinned and recessed model. And it being a stainless steel Smith & Wesson, a 357 Magnum, there wasn't many of those that were existence in pinned and recessed. It means the cross pin through the barrel and recessed cylinders, so it'd be more collectible and worth more money, so down the road if you ever needed to sell it, you would get more for it. Alright, the Gunfighter 45 ACP. What is your holy grail guns? His are the Smith & Wesson Model 27, 3.5, and a Bren 10 from the Hollywood collection. Alright, I guess, let's see, the holy grail guns, I guess if you're talking about money, it would be the Colt Python, because I can't believe how expensive those things have gotten these days. One of the ones that I really enjoy would probably be the gold government 1911s, the ones that actually have the United States property stamp on them. I think those are really cool, and they're really hard to get these days, and so I would probably consider those things like my holy grail guns. Alright, Crossing Path Self-Defense Systems. He's a really good subscriber of mine. He always chimes in. So he says, if you had to pick just one handgun for plinking, self-defense, emergency hunting, or anything else you might want to do, what would it be? I know nothing is really perfect across the board, but what would your one gun and what choice would it be? Be a Glock, because it just is a do-all-purpose gun. I know it's reliable and it's gonna work. All right, here it is. The Gun Enthusiast, another great subscriber. He's been a follower of mine since pretty much the beginning. What is your EDC? Well, unfortunately in this state we can't really conceal carry legally, but at the shop I work at, because it is a gun shop, we do carry, and I carry Glock 23. That's what it is, Glock 23 Gen 4. All right. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I want to say it's Blonde Blitz. What is your most expensive firearm you own? That's easy, Colt Python. That's probably the most expensive gun I own. I can't believe the price on those things. Varen Copone. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Varen. In your videos, it looks like you can walk out and shoot any place you like. Is it that easy there? If so, it would be something. That would be something, I guess he says. Aaron, no, it's not. Where we do all of our shooting is controlled private property, where the bullets are not leaving the property. And the reason also we do it on private property is because we don't want to have to worry about the safety of other shooters around. So basically, when we do these things, it's me, the cameraman, we know all the safety procedures, and it's all done privately. State of Hawaii doesn't really have a legal public range yet. All right. 148 DMC. What caliber do you enjoy shooting most, and what caliber are you most accurate with? Well, my most favorite calibers to shoot is mostly my 45 Colt, my cowboy guns, 44 Special, and 45 ACP. Really, the reason mostly I steal towards the revolvers because I don't have to go chase my brass all over because being a reloader. And most accurate caliber would probably be my 44 Special when one of my Smith & Wesson Model 29s. Just absolutely phenomenal to shoot and very accurate. Joe P. Following up on Varen's question, you ever thought about doing a video on your gun range? Actually, you know where? That's Joe. That's not the first time I've been asked it, and actually, because of your question there, we will go ahead and do a video on that. So that's going to be coming up to the channel. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Jive Animal. Name the biggest gun you ever CCW'd successfully, or even better, unsuccessfully. That would probably be, I did it one day just to do it. I open carried it, and it was my Model 629 3-inch barrel. That was a K-frame 44 Magnum snubby end frame, I'm sorry, 6-shot and everything. And I did it at my shop where I work, and you know, just for kicks. So it was successful, but it's a brick to be wielding around. Okay, Fire 1777. Is it hard to find a good selection of guns in Hawaii, or do you have to use online retailers? Well, Fire, we have a really good gun shop in town. The one I work at currently, we do a lot of transfers, people online and stuff like that, but the one good place in town, he's pretty well stocked and he's pretty well there. So I'd say for Hawaii, that's a pretty big plus right there for what he has to offer in that shop. So, but we do find that a lot of people do go online. Of course, we have the local sports authority. They have a good selection of pistols and rifles. So the selections are out there. Online is also a nice choice to have, but we do have a fair good amount of gun choices out there that we can go to. So, okay. Moving on. Let's see. Okay. Wozier, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing. What are your feelings on silencers or suppressors? I guess silencers, suppressors, same thing. I like them. I think they're great. Back when I was living in another state where we could have them, you know, they're a great thing. I think it's great for hunting. It's great for shooting at the range. It's nice not to use earplugs all the time. I wish they weren't so demonized in the media. Due to the movies and the Hollywood, oh, you always see the mobster screwing on a silencer or a suppressor, especially when he's screwing it onto a revolver. So that's always funny, except for that Russian Mosin Nagant revolver. That's actually where the cylinder goes forward and goes over the forcing cone. That is actually one of the few revolvers that would successfully run with a silencer. Alright, and finally, the Gun Collector 007, my man. Alright, what is your main carry gun? And you do open or conceal? Well, again, because the gun shop is the only place I can really carry, I open carry in the gun shop. That is what I do. It's a Glock 23 Gen 4. We already answered that, but that's what I do, open carry, because it's also partially a deterrent when you come into the shop, you know, to basically say, you know, this is not a place you want to bum rush or rob or anything like that. So, all right, anyway, that's all the questions that we got. I'm really appreciative to all the people that have actually chimed in and asked those questions, and I wanted to get everybody involved personally with the channel, give you guys a little shout out right there. So another good way to do that. Again, if you want to continue on and asking more questions, tune into those JW's radio videos. That's where we're going to be doing them next, and going to be kind of incorporating this into those radio videos right there, along with the other talks and stuff and those other subjects that we're going to be talking about BATJAC J.W, me, the channel, the videos coming up, and of course your questions. So chime into those radio videos. I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. The amount of support this channel's been getting, I'm absolutely grateful for it. So thanks, everybody.